Hey guys.
I think
We're hoping that this works. Tony's been experiencing some technical difficulties, so we've just been chatting. Tony, are we working? Is everybody? Do we have people?
I see it on Twitch.
Hey, we're twitching. That's exciting.
I've been twitching for hours.
Looks like it's playing.
Hey, okay. Well, you guys let us know if you can't hear us and or see us, or if it's weird. But otherwise, we're going to assume that we are good to go. Welcome back. We hope everybody had an amazing summer break last week. I had a major allergic reaction to something in Georgia and then lost my voice.
It was the peaches.
It was the peaches. I don't know what it was. I had a semi less than par experience over my summer vacation.
Less than par.
It was less
than desirable.
Yes. But the knife show was awesome. I really did not get to look at many knives. So I hope everybody, if you are interested in knives, you were following like the Blade Show hashtag or whatever on the internet and got to see all of the knives that you could ever hope to see. I think I saw all of 3 knives this past weekend. So yeah. But I saw Chuck from Weaver. We said, hey, we like to chat. That was a good time. Saw Aaron Sabrant with Sabrant Leatherworks. I think that's correct. But anyways, most of y'all know Aaron. He's a leather machine guy also. And then I saw a couple SLC enthusiasts at the show, which was pretty great. So thanks everybody for stopping by and saying hi that did. In any case, Denny's also back, finally. Denny is finally back. You haven't done a video in a while now.
Yeah, it's been
like two and a half weeks.
Years.
Several years.
I don't even remember ever being here, you guys.
You went rock, you did some rock hounding?
Yes, I hounded.
During your vacation?
Yes.
You dug some sand up and found some crystals?
Dug some sand. Actually, I didn't have to dig much sand.
No.
Because it had been raining the whole time we were there, and it rained like the week before we were there.
So all the crystals were just ripe for the picking.
Picked them up, yeah. Really. And I found some pretty big ones. I found one that was about 4 or 5 inches long.
Oh, wow. You didn't bring any for show and tell?
No, I didn't. I should have.
Well, maybe he'll bring some on Friday. You guys can see the
Look for crystals.
selenite crystals, right?
Selenite crystals.
Selenite crystals from the flats of Oklahoma.
Yes, the
plains.
great salt flats.
Yeah.
The only place in the world you can find this type of crystal.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I feel like my grandma maybe told me when we went out there. I went out there for a family reunion like a decade and a half ago. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And we dug up some crystals as well.
It was pretty neat. We're going to make a handbag.
Oh, we're going to make a bag today.
Actually, like I usually do, I've already done some of it.
Denny was struggling to find things to do, so he just kind of kept going on his prep work for this, and so he's very well prepped for this video.
You are so wrong. I was not struggling for anything to do. What the deal was, there's a lot of lacing involved in this bag.
And we've kind of done a lot of construction-y things here on the other two, because we are continuing with this beautiful pattern pack here, the classic handbag, and this is the last of the set.
Yes, the last of the set.
And they're all constructed in a similar method.
Yes, and this one is going to have absolutely no stitches on it. The first one, the Lillian, it had no stitches.
Correct.
And the only stitching on the other bag
stitched the strap.
is the front pocket. I believe I stitched the foldovers.
You sure did.
And the handle. But this one, like the Lillian, is going to have absolutely no stitches on it.
Ooh.
It's all going to be completely laced. So I wanted to get a head start.
Yeah, because that lacing is really boring, and that's pretty much the last video that Denny and I did. We just laced for like 45 minutes.
And unless I keep talking, that's pretty much what we're going to do today.
Well, why don't you tell us about what you got going on, Denny?
I've cut all the parts.
Okay.
As you can see.
Once again, this is the Annie in the classic handbag pattern. Hold on. Let me give them some technical information.
Okay.
If you are interested in purchasing this pattern, the item number is 144-10062. 144-10062 for this, and you get all 3 patterns.
Yeah.
We are now working on this one right here. It is called the Annie. And what makes it pretty fun is it's got a wooden handle reinforcement or strap reinforcement up here, which is pretty unique. And
stiffens the top of the bag. It's a small bag.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. It kind of is a Coach style bag.
Yeah, because what's her name?
Amy.
Amy. She had one, and I kind of slaughter copied it.
Yeah, but it is. I saw one of these at a secedhand store.
Oh, did you really?
That was one of the Coach ones, and it was $70. But I tell you what, I have regretted not buying that bag almost every month. I remember that I didn't buy that bag, and I should have, because it was still in great condition. It was the vintage version.
This one for $70.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Here's the parts. This is the bag back. This is the main body of the bag. And here it is cut out. But I've also cut out the clasp tab and stitched or laced it on. And that's going to be a bit different than the pattern too, because I laced the top part on the pattern, but the bottom part I stitched. The bottom part's all going to be laced on this.
Oh, right, because you're just going to lace all the way around.
I'm going to lace all the way around.
Okay.
And
Tony, do you want to go to the overhead real fast?
Yeah, and we've got a reinforcement piece on the back of this bag, just to stiffen the front pocket or the front flap.
Okay.
And I've got it cemented on. The tab is already laced on, and the clasp is already set.
Do you have the item number for the clasp that you used?
No, I don't.
We used a turn lock clasp.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can basically use any clasp you want to on this bag.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. The turn lock kind of lends itself to the bag, I think.
Yep. Okay, so that's the back panel.
Yeah, that
you've
is these three parts.
Those guys. So this is our back panel, cut out and ready. And then look, you've already got your buck stitching.
Yeah, and I'll go through that here a little bit.
Okay. So next.
Next, I have the inside pocket, which has a zipper in it.
This way, just like you're looking at it.
Yes. Okay. And I've got the zipper laced in. And we talked about lacing a zipper in as opposed to stitching it in a week or two ago, or maybe it was a month or two ago.
Yep. Whenever that was.
But that laced on fine. There's no problem at all with it.
So this is just an open pocket. You don't have any lining. Once we get it done, we'll cement, I assume, to this line that you've drawn?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So that is
this part right here.
Okay.
And I punched the lacing holes where it laces to this other pocket, but I haven't laced it yet.
Okay.
Because you guys get to watch me do that for hours on end.
Okay.
Okay. Then I have the actual front pocket, which is, let me see here. I can probably explain it better by looking at the pattern.
Once again.
Okay.
Okay.
This is actually the front of the bag, which I've got right here, which I have the clasp already set on, and I have the top folded over and laced. And I'm going to put if I can find it here. Oh, here it is. This little piece here is just to cover the back of this clasp.
Yep.
I'm going to glue that on. I'm not even going to stitch it. I'm just going to give it a good glue job. You can do that.
I sure can.
Okay.
I am capable of gluing.
Okay. And then I've got the gusset here, which I haven't done anything with. All I've done is cut it out. You're so proud that I haven't done anything.
One piece that has only been cut out. I'm impressed.
And then I have the other two bag pockets, which I have folded over and laced. And these bag pockets, everything that's folded and is going to be laced, I've skived down.
Right.
Not right to a feather edge, but I've skived probably 2/3 of it off.
Because this is a pretty firm leather that we're using. This is, I believe this is an SB foot. Is that correct, Tony?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so this is an SB foot boot leather. It is, was it 3 to 4, 4 to 5?
It's probably a 4 to 5, I would think.
And quite, it's pretty firm. It's not got a lot of body, or it has a lot of body to it.
Yeah.
So.
And if I skived this down, I've also skived down around this edge on all of these pockets.
You sure did. Look at that.
And
it's a nice different color in the middle, so we can see it really good.
Yeah. And the reason I skive that down is when I put all this stuff together, it's going to make a really thick edge. So I skived about half of it off everywhere, so it'll be about half as thick as it would have been. And you don't have to skive it, but when it'll sure make a nicer, finer looking edge.
That's
if
right.
you do.
So this goes here, right?
Yes.
Right. So that goes there, and then your gusset goes on.
Yeah. This goes here, and it will lace on.
Okay.
But see, when I glue it, I will only glue around this edge because this is going to be a pocket.
Right. Right. All right.
So I think that's probably where I'll start.
All right, guys.
But I'll let you glue this.
Okay.
And you need glue to do that.
No.
No?
No. Is there anything that I need to respond to yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Who was fixing their car? Oh, Joshua Armstrong. Hopefully your carburetor's good. You want to come sharpen my mower blades, Josh? That'd be cool. They need a little maintenance.
Okay, I think I'm just going to, instead of glue this, I'm just going to use basting tape on it.
Oh, yeah?
I think that'll hold it pretty well. We'll find out anyway.
Just to that top edge?
Yeah. Well, for the top edge and maybe even the bottom.
You want to basting
see.
tape that same? I guess we're going to lace it, aren't we? Mm-hmm. If you were not going to lace it, I would not suggest just basting tape it. But if you are going to lace it, then that edge isn't going to be visible. Ooh, we got this glue nice and runny.
Might be too runny.
That's okay.
Where's it running to?
You know, I should have marked my circle.
So how was your vacation, Tony?
It was fantastic. Probably the best vacation that anybody's ever had.
Really?
I'm so happy for
You'll
you.
never see again. It was huge.
It was fantastic.
It was great. We left Monday morning, drove over to a little town that some people might have heard of, named Nashville.
I've been there.
Yeah,
Just a teeny little place.
yeah. We actually stayed outside of Nashville at, it was called the Briar Barn, which is a wedding venue.
Was it amazing?
Yeah, I mean, it was right up our alley in the barn category. Barn type of category.
Did they have horses you could ride?
We didn't look for any horses. They had hay fields. But
That means a lot, Tony.
I didn't see any barns for horses. But the building that we stayed in was like where the bride and groom would get ready. And then there was an upstairs loft type of area. Hang on just a second. Let me switch a camera. Oh, I can't because that's not open. So we stayed in that loft area, and then we drove into town. The first night we got there, we went down to Broadway, like any good tourist would do. And all the honky-tonks were down there, and they had this thing going on called the Gumball 3000, which was going from Toronto to Miami. It was a rally type of race. So they had all these Ferraris and Porsches and some trucks, and they were all fancied up. And then we visited around there, went to Miranda Lambert's bar, had lunch.
Was she there?
No, she wasn't. Not that she made an appearance, right? Oh, you're not doing anything anymore, Liz.
Oh, I'm waiting for my glue to dry.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to punch some holes here.
Okay. Trying to make it where you can't hear me.
I've already got the holes punched in the top or in the pocket itself, just so I would know where I was going. But now I'm punching through both.
So the next day after that, we went to go find breakfast somewhere. We went to Belmont University, which has the Belmont Mansion there.
Okay.
Walked around campus, hung out there. Then we went on a golf cart tour.
A golf cart tour.
Yeah. With a guy that in the wintertime doubles as a Santa Claus guy. He graduated from the Santa Claus University thing.
Denny's cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
If anyone's interested, I'm getting a haircut Friday.
You taking the reindeers out for a spin?
Are you doing a mohawk?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh no, you should leave a mullet. You should.
A mullet,
Yeah.
short on top, long on the
I'll
back.
pay you $20 if you do.
You will?
Yeah.
Get it ready.
Hey, if you come back with a mullet,
Business in the front, party in the back.
Ugh, there's so many mullets at the Blade Show.
Were they really? Are they?
I mean, it's that kind of crowd with the mullets.
A mullet grab.
I saw a lot of mullets.
I
Like
always thought a
at
mullet
Farm
was
Fest.
some kind of fish. I don't know.
You see a lot of kids.
I would prefer it to be a fish.
I think it is.
A mullet?
A mullet, yeah.
I don't know.
It is.
Okay.
Somebody Google that for us.
Ooh, what?
A mullet.
A mullet fish.
Oh.
And then after we went down, did this tour thing, and
The golf cart tour. with
the golf
Santa
cart
Claus.
tour, and hung out with him for a little while
Where'd
in
you tour?
Nashville, because that's the town that we were in.
Just on a
Okay,
golf
well,
cart.
I-
On a golf cart. It was just a town tour.
I didn't know you could.
We
So,
went,
like-
we
like
went
if
by
you
and
were,
saw
like,
Taylor
on-
Swift's Angel Wings, and then we saw a mural of Jimi Hendrix. This is in the area of what they call the Gulch.
Oh, is that the pictures you were sending yesterday?
Yeah. And then we went and did Music Row and saw like Curb Records and all the different record companies that were kind of
Yeah,
there.
you had a lovely trip.
And then after we went down this printer's alley where there's there used to be printing companies that were there. Now there's restaurants and bars and
It's just an alley.
yeah, there's things in it. So he's like, oh, people usually take a picture of that. And I was like, okay. So I stuck Amanda's phone because my camera on my phone is a little bit janked out because my phone's from 2014.
It's a little wiggly.
Yeah. So I took it and I just turned it upside down and I took a picture upside down with the edge of his golf cart in it. And he's like, I'd like to see that. So I showed it to him. He's like, whoa, that's really cool. You have to send me that. So then we drove around and did some moonshine tasting
Yeah.
and went to the American
bought some
Pickers place.
moonshine.
The American
yeah.
Pickers place went in there, but nobody was. I mean, people were in there, but not any
Yeah.
of the stars.
people.
Yeah, not any of the people. Joshua says it is a fish, night bait fish.
All right. See, I know my bait fish stuff.
Then we went and cleaned up, Denny, and we
One
went.
thing I know, it's my bait fish.
Yeah, I can't catch anything off of them, but I just know
I know about them.
I got all the bait fish. We went to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
Who played at the Grand Ole Opry that night?
Well, it opened up with Rhonda Vincent.
I know who she is.
You know, yeah, she actually did. There's a local group called the Chapmans, and she's played before with them. But she was there, and then Carly Pierce was there, and then a guy named Jackson Dean made his Opry debut, which is kind of cool to see somebody
Your first time.
step around the circle of wood that they have there and then step into it. And then Hank Williams Jr.'s youngest son, Sam
Really?
Williams, was there.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun to see. Then we hopped in the car and went to Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Lynchburg?
Yeah, which is in a dry county. It is in a dry county.
Isn't that where Jack Daniel's distillery is?
It is also where Jack Daniel's distillery. Do you want
That seems weird.
Do you want some history on that? Because I also have that.
Let us have it.
Well, so it was a wet county where you could buy alcohol, and then Prohibition happened, and then after Prohibition let up,
They just
the
have to change